welcome to the Jonathan Ross Show. Let me show you who else is on the programme with me this evening. We have everyone's favourite Australian, Mr. Peter Andre, on the show tonight. There he is. Hey, Peter, how you doing?
I'm good, and you?
I'm very good. All the better for seeing you. We have also with him the absolutely fabulous Joanna Lumley. Hi, gorgeous. One of the most exciting young actors around, the star of Being Human, Him and Her and the History Boys. It's Russell Tovey. And man the lifeboats, it's the rock behemoth, the master of musical mayhem, the Godzilla of power ballads, Meatloaf. I wrote that list myself, and they're currently number one. I'm delighted to have playing on the show this evening live, Rudimental. The Collective. Congratulations to you guys, by the way. This is your number one on the charts. This is your second number one, I believe. Is that right?
That is, yeah. Really exciting.
OK, you're at the top of your game right now, but take heed, fellas and ladies.
We will.
I've got three little letters for you. JLS. That's
Hang on.
They're done though, aren't they?
After 5 years at the top, yes, they've split.
Oh, man, sad times.
Yeah, it is sad. The nation's teenagers have put their trousers at half-mast as a sign of respect. I've met all the JLS boys. I really like them. Here we are, just in case you need money. I love them. Let me get the names right. It's Aston, Orishay, Marvin, Ringo, Steve. But we will never see their like again. Not until the comeback tour in 18 months' time. Meanwhile, their nemesis, One Direction, have been awarded the ultimate showbiz accolade. They have been immortalised in wax at Madame Tussauds. Here they are, look at them there. That's pretty good, isn't it? It's hard to pick them apart, really, isn't it, eh? I mean, the Harry Styles waxwork is so lifelike, it's pulled already. They had to drag it away from Vera Lynn in the oldies section. Peter, I know you're in Madame Tussauds, aren't you?
I am, yes,
Okay.
but I made it all the way to Blackpool.
You're in the Blackpool one now?
Yeah.
There's no shame in that.
I don't mind, you know.
Blackpool's lovely this time of year.
It's lovely.
OK, let's have a look. This is Peter's waxwork in Madame Tussauds. Blimey.
You know...
They're both as lifelike as each other.
Yeah.
Joanna, you're also in Blackpool, I believe. Is that right?
Oh, have I been moved? Yeah.
Yes. OK, there you go. That's Joanna.
They changed my clothes again, Jonathan.
Well, it's nice, though. They keep you fresh.
Yeah, that's true.
At least it's something. Meatloaf. Now, Meatloaf's really hit the big time. Meatloaf's waxwork is in the New York City, Madame Tussauds. That's pretty exciting, Mr. Loaf, is it not?
I thought maybe I got moved to Blackpool as well.
No. Now, the one over here, they melted down to make One Direction. You're still in New York. Russell, I know you are not yet in Madame Tussauds.
Not yet, no.
It's only a matter of time. I know they've got one big lump of wax they're thinking of melting down to make you.
OK.
There it is. I'm also in Blackpool, OK? But that doesn't even look like me. It looks like Claire Balding has dragged herself up for like a court appearance or something. Look, that's what it looks like now. What's happened to the side of my face? I know what it is. The Graham Norton waxwork comes out at night and punches me. That's what he does. So, sadly, if you want to see JLS live, there's not much time left, OK? I've always been a big fan. I would like to make my own little tribute to JLS now to start the show, OK? So, I'm just going to warm up a bit. Got a stretch. OK. I'm going to start with the crouch. How about that? Huh? Not even sweating, ladies and gentlemen. OK, before we get my guests out, Russell, we're not going to see this yet, but you've got something very special in a black bag for us, is that right?
Yes, kind of special, maybe. You might see in a bit.
It's not like the end scene in Seven. You haven't got a head in there or something, yeah?
It's really fantastic.
OK, we'll find out what that is later on. But let's get my first guest out. We've taken him into our hearts and into our tanning salons, I believe, ladies and gentlemen. He is everyone's favourite Australian, Mr. Peter Andre. That's the full bow. Great to see you.
Thank you.
Great to see you. Come and sit down. Peter Andre. Well, it's lovely to have you here. It's great to see you.
Nice to see you.
I feel like I'm seeing you a lot anyway because I watch the show that looks in at your life, and of course, you know, I think we all do feel, those who watch it, that we really. Don't take your trousers off as well, okay?
No, that'll clear the room for sure. Except for you. How are you?
Well, I'm not feeling as good as I was about 30 seconds ago, because now I'm looking at a kind of before and after situation right here.
Yeah, but imagine if I could do all those flips that you just did.
Yes, that's right, it does, yeah, it is remarkable for a man of my age. So the show, but I enjoy the show. Peter Andre, My Life, I enjoy watching that show. You're a very likeable character, and I love seeing you with your kids. Before we talk about what's going on at the moment, though, I think, let's if we can talk about this up front, because I was very saddened, I was very moved, I'm sure everyone else was, by the tragedy that befell your family at the end of last year.
Yeah, you know, I mean, my brother Mike said to me, you know, he said, bro, when you lose somebody, you know, I lost my brother for people that didn't know, and he said, when you lose somebody, you don't get over it, you just get on with it.
Did it help you to be able to talk about it on television? Did it help you knowing there were people out there who feel well about you and like you and wished you well, even though you were going through this terrible thing?
Well, at first, I didn't want to do it. I rang up my management, I said, I want to just go away for 6 months. Of course, I can't go away, because I've got my kids here, but I did want to go away. But then, you know, Claire kept saying to me, yeah, but what about you? You know, you want to help with Cancer Research UK? I said, at the moment, I don't want to know about Cancer Research UK. I was angry. You know, you would be. Yeah. Because it didn't... Because it took away somebody you loved. It didn't help, you know, that's how you think. But then eventually I thought, no, we've got to turn this to a positive. And so all part of coming back and going back to work was for me to set up this whole foundation and get together with Cancer Research UK, which we've done now. And we're launching 2 buses around the country to just get people to get checked up, so that, because early detection is absolute paramount.
Well, good luck with you, and good luck with the whole campaign that you're involved in. Let me ask you, but let's talk about music. Let's talk about the reason why you first came over here, where we first got to meet Peter Andre, was you are a singing star. That's what you do, and that's obviously what you love doing. Is it strange to you now that you're as known for other things, perhaps even better known for other things outside of your music now in this country?
I mean, I'm lucky I'm still here. Do you know, I sometimes think 22 years ago I got signed up on national TV in Australia, and I thought I would last a couple of years. I know. It really is embarrassing, isn't it? It really is. I mean, who wears a jacket like that?
But do you miss that? I mean, I know you're still performing, but would you rather that it was only the music you were known for?
Look, I have to be honest with myself. The minute I released Insania, I asked for problems. That was the minute I knew nobody was going to play me on radio, and it was a good move in one way, but a silly move in another. And here's the funny thing: I get to sell out the O2 Arena every 2 years. Yeah. I sell out the O2 Arena, but I can't get a song played on radio. Yeah. But that is my fault. Now I thought, oh, it's because they think you're a reality star, or they they think you're a reality man, or they think you're this. And then I thought, maybe they just think your music's shit.
Yeah, well... OK, so the talent show you were on in Australia, which one was that? New Faces?
Oh, you're not.
Well, I've never... Well, because that must have been... You must have looked totally different.
I look... You know what? Go on, then.
Go on what?
No, just do it. Just do it. Honestly.
What?
No, because I know.
Go on what? What, Peter? Peter,
do you know
Andre,
what? Honestly, I'm going to be honest, because there will be Aussies watching this show, and I know they're going to go to me, no wonder Australia didn't like you at the end. I mean, look at me here.
Yes, you now look, you are now a modern gentleman, you're a metrosexual, good-looking, hunky guy, sitting there, polished and buffed, OK? Yeah, OK. But in 1990... when Peter Andre first appeared on TV, well, it was a different story.
This is no, but honestly,
What was that?
this is my time. This is my
What
time.
was that?
Yeah, exactly. This is my time to ask the Aussie public to please forgive me. But I was a kid. You know, I was 15 or something
You
like
were
that.
a kid with attention deficiency disorder from the look of things.
Do you know? I'm
What
sure.
was that with the neck? I've never seen anything. I've never seen anything like it.
I've never seen anything like it since. It's just, I was going through a teenage crisis. And
Puberty.
It was puberty and, you know, didn't know where...
Joanna, have you ever seen anyone move like that in public before?
I thought he looked fantastic.
See, you see? You
Joanna,
see?
I was young.
That's why she's one of our best actresses. You see how well she lied then? Did you see how she pulled that off? Me, what did you think of that performance?
I'm getting my hair cut exactly like that.
Do you know what? I used to use, you know, Silhouette hairspray. Do you remember that? The black one, right? It was this big. I used to use half a can of hairspray before I used to go on the show. Now I use about...
Half a can.
Half a can.
Yeah.
I'm different now, obviously.
Leopard can't change his spots. OK, it's so great to have you here. I love having you on the show because I think you're a charm. And the first time I interviewed you, I think properly, you were with Katie still. And you came on my show with Katie Price and I don't think you'd actually got married yet. You hadn't got married. And I thought you made a lovely couple, I'll be honest with you. I thought and you obviously had something, that's for sure. But at the same time, I was struck by your honesty and your sense of perspective. And you've still got that in spades. You still are one of the most kind of grounded and well-adjusted guys, and I think that's why people love you. And if you don't mind me saying it, Joe, I think it's because you are such a decent guy, and that's why we love watching you on TV and why you are so popular in this country. So please don't feel when I'm showing that sort of stuff,
Thank you so much.
I'm being silly about you, because I admire you a lot. When I watch the show, when I see you on TV, when I see My Life, the name of your show, I love seeing it with your children. You have the most adorable children, and they're not just kind of like, you know, they're really pretty, cute little things, but also what lovely personalities they have. They seem to be
they are. They're
really sweet kids. How do they deal with the filming? Do they enjoy it? I'm imagining I guess for them, that's a normal life now.
Junior is a little star. That kid, I mean, he comes up to me and he goes, "Yo, dude, where are the cameras?" I'm going, "What do you mean, where are the cameras? Who do you think you are?" He says, "Jose Feliciano." I said to him, "What do you mean, where's the cameras?" He goes, "Got to show my flow, Dad. Got to show my flow." He's 7. He's just one of those kids, you know. My daughter, obviously, I've always said she's going to be a nun, so she's leading that way, she's moving that way, she's very quiet, very polite. They're great kids. They're great kids.
Here's a clip of Peter in the kitchen. I think this is going out this Thursday, this coming Thursday, this one. This is Peter in the kitchen with them, and they're just adorable. Look at this. Bit of self-tan going on there. My Life is on Thursdays, ITV2, 9 p.m. It's always a great watch. I always enjoy seeing you with your family on there. I also follow you on Twitter, and I was amazed some of the things you do to promote the show on Twitter. One thing in particular, you announced that you would, if people followed you and if they watched the show, you would try and break a record, didn't you? It was a challenge, the Jaffa Cake Challenge. Tell me about this.
Right, so the Jaffa Cake Challenge is simple. You've got to see how many Jaffa Cakes you can eat in 1 minute. Now, my cousin did 50 in 5 minutes. I thought...
50 in 5 minutes?
I mean, he's huge. He's huge, right? But he did it, 50. And I thought, well, that means you can do 10 a minute.
You did how many in a minute did you do?
9, but...
The world record, I think, is 17 in a minute.
Impossible.
Well, you say that, but someone's done it. That's why it's a world record. It's not impossible.
No,
it's difficult. That's why it's worthy of note, but it's not impossible. So, we are going to have a Jaffa Cake Challenge. At the end of the show,
yes.
I'm going to take Peter Andre, former Australian world record holder, Jaffa Cake eater, possibly, here in the studio. Okay?
I can't wait.
Can I say continued success?
Thanks.
Peter Andre, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Peter. Great to see you. Okay, we're going to take a break now. Coming up afterwards, the lovely Joanna Lumley. Don't go away.